What's up, guys? It's Alex from DateFix. Today we're sharing stories about the subtle hints girls gave guys that they completely missed. Ladies, what is the most obvious hint you've dropped that went unnoticed by a guy?
I've had a crush on Tom for weeks now. We always hang out in a group, and I've been trying to drop subtle hints that I like him. I'll laugh at all his jokes, make excuses to stand close to him, and even bake him his favorite cookies. But every time I try to make a move, he seems completely oblivious. The other day, we were walking in the park, and I suggested we sit on a bench to rest. I sat down and scooted over, making plenty of room for him to sit next to me, but he just stood there, looking around at the scenery. I tried again later when we were at a restaurant. I picked a table that was meant for 2 people, and I sat down on one side, hoping that he would sit across from me. But he chose to sit next to me, completely missing the chance to make it a romantic date. It's like I'm speaking a completely different language than him. I'm not sure how to make it more obvious without just coming right out and telling him. But maybe that's what I need to do because clearly he's not picking up on my hints.
It sounds like Tom is really shy and he's not going to make a move unless he's forced to. If he hasn't made a move now, he never will.
I complimented his shirt, I laughed at his jokes, I even brushed up against him a few times, but nothing. As we sat at the bar, I leaned in close and whispered, you could come back to my place if you want. He looked at me confused. What do you mean? I rolled my eyes, trying not to let my disappointment show. I mean, you could come back to my apartment and hang out some more. Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds cool, he replied. We got to my apartment and I offered him a drink. Sure, what do you have? He asked. I opened the fridge, bending over slightly to grab a beer. Want to watch a movie? I asked, turning to face him. Sure, what do you have? He repeated. I sighed. Was he really not getting it? Never mind, let's just watch whatever's on TV, I said, settling onto the couch next to him. As the movie played, I snuggled up closer to him, hoping he would finally make a move, but he just sat there completely oblivious. I finally gave up and went to bed alone. Maybe next time I'll have to be more direct.
This one really bugs me because it's like he is trying to ignore her. Guys, if a girl is making a lot of physical contact, then that's a really good sign. Not showing any mutual affection back is just going to turn her off.
I've had a crush on my coworker Alex for months now. I try to drop hints that I'm interested, but he always seems oblivious. One time I asked him if he wanted to grab dinner after work, and he said, "No thanks, I already ate." I didn't know how to respond. Another time I mentioned that I was free on the weekend, hoping he would ask me out, but he just said, "Oh cool, I'm going to see a movie." I even dressed up one day and told him, "I'm trying out a new look, do you like it?" He just looked at me and said, yeah, it looks good." I wanted to scream, "I dressed up for you, you idiot." But the biggest missed opportunity was when I invited him to my place to watch a movie. I even made sure to put on a romantic movie and snuggled up close to him. He just said, "This movie is boring. Want to watch something else?" I couldn't believe it. I'm starting to lose hope that he'll ever catch on. Maybe I need to be more direct, or maybe I should just give up on him altogether.
This guy is obviously not interested in her. What do you guys think? He probably sees her as a friend and nothing else. She needs to find a guy who actually enjoys her company and treats her better.
One night we were at a bar, and I suggested we go back to my place to watch a movie. He agreed, and we settled in on the couch with a rom-com. As the movie went on, I moved closer and closer to him, hoping he would make a move. Finally, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I leaned in and whispered in his ear, "I'm cold, can you hold me?" He looked at me, confused, and said, Sure. Do you want a blanket?" I couldn't believe it. I had just given him the perfect opportunity to make a move, and he completely missed it. But I wasn't ready to give up yet. A few days later, I invited him over to my apartment for dinner. I made his favorite meal and even put on a cute outfit. As we finished eating, I gave him a coy smile and asked, "So, what do you want to do now?" He looked at me blankly and said, "I don't know, want to watch TV or something?" I was starting to think he was completely clueless. But as we sat on the couch, I decided to give it one last shot. I leaned in close to him and whispered, I've been trying to give you all these hints that I like you, but I don't think you've caught on yet." He looked at me, stunned, and said, "Wait, are you serious? I had no idea." I couldn't help but laugh at how oblivious he had been, but in the end, it all worked out. He finally made a move, and now we're happily together.
Yeah, that last guy was lucky she was no quitter. It's important to remember that girls give hints and signals in many different ways, and it's up to us guys to pay attention and pick up on them. So next time you're out with a girl you're interested in, keep an eye out for subtle hints, and don't miss out on any opportunities. That's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one.